The midterms exams for Spanish 2 require students to create a visual aid to represent their dream houses and rooms. Students then had to share their houses and rooms with their classmates in the form of an oral presentation given in Spanish. Students had to describe the home and had to explain what would be in the bedroom and show how these things reflect to their personality.
Chemistry conducted the law of conservation of mass lab to prove the law. Students reacted potassium iodide and lead nitrate 2 and measured the products to prove that what mass goes into a reaction must come out.
Russell's honors physical science students recently performed a lab experiment to prove the law of conservation of mass and energy. This law says the mass that enters a reaction is the mass that should come out of the reaction. Students determined the experimental mass of their products and were able to determine a percent error.
Mr. Bailey's Zoology students recently dissected earthworms and squid. Students enjoyed a break from the classroom to complete these labs.
The North Pike chapter of Educators Rising was well represented at the recent state leadership conference on the Delta State University campus. Anne-Marie Tadlock and Leighton Toller attended the conference for the second year in a row and competed in the Ethical Dilemma event. The girls earned second place in the state for their presentation. North Pike was also awarded Mississippi Chapter of the Year for the year 2022-2023.
Jaguar Games 2023 was a success. Our most favorite Jaguars enjoyed playing games, singing, karaoke, painting faces, and more. Thank you to all of our faculty, staff, and volunteers that made this day possible.
Students recently enjoyed spending Jag Cash at the mobile Jag store. Make sure you get caught going above and beyond too so that you can earn some Jag Cash.
FCCLA and the PBIS committee partnered up and hosted a reward day for our Big Jags. Students played board games, dodgeball, and basketball. They enjoyed hanging out in the gym while eating ice cream, and thanks to Macomb Animal Shelter, they met some sweet and a few exotic pets.
North Pike High School Beta traveled to state convention at the end of February, where a host of Jaguars competed in various divisions such as visual arts, marketing and communication, and other academic courses. Students also showcased the service projects that Beta students have participated in throughout this year. Representing North Pike Beta in mathematics, Colin Richardson placed first in state for 11th grade, earning an invite to the National Beta Convention.
All the stars we steal from the night sky will never be enough.
took a journey through the Mississippi Delta during spring break. They spent Thursday at the B.B. King and Grammy Museums, where they learned about the roots of American music, which started in the Mississippi Delta. They enjoyed viewing historical artifacts and playing interactive games to be able to create their own music and write their own blues songs. Friday, they spent the entire day at Delta State University recording their songs at the Delta Music Institute. They worked with the studio production engineer and were able to record 6 songs. The task was daunting and at times frustrating, but they managed to leave with a finished project and a newfound respect for the recording industry and lots of knowledge about music production. They also recorded a new state song, One Mississippi, written by Nashville recording artist Steve Azar. Mr. Azar was appointed by the governor as the state's musical ambassador. Mr. Azar contacted Mr. Bower and Mr. Weaver about using the recording of the song for productions for the state of Mississippi. On Saturday, the group performed at Elvis Presley's Graceland in Memphis, Tennessee, where they performed for a crowd of hundreds. They then were given a tour of Elvis' mansion and property, his planes, vehicle collection, and got to see many of his personal items like clothing, stage costumes, and musical instruments. The group was also invited back to perform next year. The Hippies have many shows coming up, including Smoking on the Tracks and Summit, the Iron Horse Festival in Macomb, North Pike Junior High, North Pike Upper Elementary, and have been invited to perform at Franklin County Elementary.